Hey everyone, welcome back to Random SparkTV, the channel where we review everyday tools, gadgets, and gear that makes your life easier. Today we're checking out something that a lot of healthcare workers, first responders, and prepared everyday carry folks swear by: the Leatherman Raptor Rescue Shear. Today I'm going to give you an honest review, the good, the bad, and whether they're actually worth the price. So let's jump in. First off, what are the Leatherman Raptor Rescue Shears? At the core, they're foldable trauma shears designed for emergency situations. Leatherman built these specifically for paramedics, ER staff, firefighters, and anyone who needs to cut clothing, seatbelts, or medical materials quickly and safely. They're basically trauma shears upgraded with a built-in strap cutter, a ring cutter, an oxygen tank wrench, and a carbide glass breaker, and of course the Leatherman signature foldable design. So think of them as trauma shears plus a small rescue tool built into one. Now let's talk design, because this is where they really stand out. The Raptor Rescue has a high quality stainless steel blade that feels strong and durable. The serrated edges grips clothes really well, especially when cutting through jeans or thicker fabric. One thing I love is the ergonomics. The handles are comfortable even when you're cutting through layers. If you work in a hospital, you know cheap trauma shears dig into your hands after a few minutes. These don't do that. The folding mechanism is smooth and it clicks into place with a solid, satisfying lock. As you can see, we have one here. You also get a molded holster that you can mount on your belt or even to your bag. It's secure and quick to access. Let's talk about performance. I've used this cutting through clothes, bandages, rings, straps, and I'll show you some examples here. Here we have a heavy-duty zip tie, pretty durable. I know you'd have difficulty cutting through this with a regular pair of scissors, so let's see how this works. As you can see, I cut through that very easily. In order to access the strap cutter, just flip this part open and it locks into place. And here we have a strap. Let's see how this works. So just put the strap here. And there you go. Nice and easy. So if you had a seatbelt, you could easily cut it off with the strap cutter. And in order to lock it back into place, just press this button. As you see the unlock symbol there. Just press it. Fold it back into place and it locks back into place. Next up, I'll try out the ring cutter section. You access that by using the bottom blade here. So we have a ring. Just put it in place and operate the pair of scissors like any other. There you go. That's how you use the ring cutter section. And for the carbide glass breaker, you could find that section right here. You could close it and use it like this. If you want to break through glass, just use this portion right there and you'll get through it. So just to recap again, the pros: it's extremely durable. These will last for years. It cuts through tough materials effortlessly. There are multiple tools built in. It's foldable and compact. And it's professional, reliable, and trusted by many first responders. The cons are the price. They're pretty expensive. They're kind of heavier than cheaper trauma shears. Some people don't like the folding mechanisms, and they're kind of overkill if you rarely use trauma shears. So depending on who you are, the price might be the biggest deciding factor. These cost way more than the $10 to $20 trauma shears you could buy online. But if you're using them daily, the quality difference is massive. These are perfect for paramedics, emergency and trauma nurses, firefighters, search and rescue teams, preppers, or anyone who carries an everyday emergency kit. If you only need scissors once in a while, these are probably overkill, but if you work in a hospital or emergency environment, they're absolutely worth it. So here's my final verdict. The Leatherman Raptor Rescue Shears are expensive, but they're built like a tank and designed for real emergencies. If you rely on your gear and want something that's going to work every time without fail, these are worth the investment. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe for more honest gear breakdown, and drop a comment if you want more medical or EDC tool reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.